worse with every generation. I'll give you an example. There's a condition in combat. Most people know about it. A fighting person's nervous system has been stressed to its absolute peak and maximum, can't take any more input. The nervous system has either snapped or is about to snap. In the First World War, that condition was called shell shock. Simple, honest, direct language. 2 syllables. Shell shock. Almost sounds like the guns themselves. That was 70 years ago. Then a whole generation went by, and the Second World War came along, and the very same combat condition was called battle fatigue. 4 syllables now. Takes a little longer to say. Doesn't seem to hurt as much. Fatigue is a nicer word than shock. Shell shock. Battle fatigue. Then we had the war in Korea, 1950. Madison Avenue was riding high by that time, and the very same combat condition was called operational exhaustion. Hey, we're up to 8 syllables now. And the humanity has been squeezed completely out of the phrase. It's totally sterile now. Operational exhaustion. Sounds like something that might happen to your car. Then, of course, came the war in Vietnam, which has only been over for about 16 or 17 years. And thanks to the lies and deceit surrounding that war, I guess it's no surprise that the very same condition was called post-traumatic stress disorder. Still 8 syllables, but we've added a hyphen. And the pain is completely buried under jargon. Post-traumatic stress disorder. I'll bet you if we'd have still been calling it shell shock, some of those Vietnam veterans might have gotten the attention they needed at the time.
Oh, and it continues. I live with veterans. I live with tons of veterans that have major issues. And the baby soft talk that doesn't get the American people behind them is a fucking shame, dude. It's wild. How many of these guys haven't got the help they needed, and there should be more demand for it. But unfortunately, I don't know if there's big lobbyists behind language and culture and media and now online, and the battle for language is wild to make it jargon. It's to make it fucking jargon so people don't speak bluntly, truthfully to the fucking point. And until you have to use that, man. You have to be blunt a lot of times to get through to people. Unfortunately, sometimes you got to fucking put the fear of God in people. And it's the softer the society gets with language and just being able to bury problems is not gonna change, man. And I thought this was a fucking great clip that Carolina sent me this morning. Shout out Carolina. Shout out Brazil. Yeah. Everybody have a fucking beautiful day. Speak the motherfucking truth. Help a vet. Oh, tonight, Original Wiggers, myself and Cliff Focus comedy, improv off the top, off parody of today's satire, today's news stories, last week's stories. We're going to have a fucking great show tonight. Join us on Original Wiggers YouTube channel, which is OW Comedy. Our other channel got deleted, and it's gone. It happens. What are you gonna? I mean, what can you do, dude? YouTube doesn't have a fucking 1-800 number you can just call, which is wild. I mean, when companies get so big that they don't have to answer to anybody using their product, is there any other business like that? I mean, even Walmart takes returns up until you know what? I might be wrong, but I know Walmart took returns without receipt up till like a year ago. I mean, that's a wild thing in itself. I'm not saying you should abuse fucking companies, but when you got to talk to somebody, you got to fucking talk to somebody. You know what I mean? And YouTube has literally billions of uploads? I don't know, a day? I don't know, millions? It's got to be a million, right? It's got to be a million uploads a day. Insane. Well, anyway, join us tonight, YouTube, OW Comedy. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the follow on your way out. Hit the sub on YouTube, Uncle Dust Comedy, and, enjoy your day. Salute.